What's the best way to cook a steak? What's it like to start a business during the pandemic? What's the deal with keto? Hi, I'm Dave, and along with my partners from FourFathersFoodCo, we'll host a weekly podcast called Kitchen Mix. Each week, along with some great knowledgeable guests, we'll chat about the topics related to food, small business, nutrition, and many others. At the end of each episode, we'll share a delicious recipe, details to what we drank, and a cool DJ set. Just getting back in the swing of things, and we have the Forefathers here today, which is fantastic. I got the wrong script. I got the fucking last year's script on here. Jesus Christ! Fuck's sakes!
This is like first one. I fucking came here. What's up? I got fucking cannolis. What the fuck?
I got Abby Roman's fucking script in there. Abby's,
Abby. Today we got Abby. Right? Yeah.
Let me go back here. Okay, fuck.
Should have brought the wig.
Jeez, how crazy is that?
Here we go.
My nose.
But that's what we're about. We're just four guys, man. We should have had that. We should have had that on there for sure.
That would have been great.
That was your left side too.
I know.
Okay.
You gotta keep it
Fuck.
It's still rolling. It's still rolling. I didn't fucking stop anything.
Okay.
Everybody, thank you. We are at the Kitchen Mix podcast today, and it's episode 219, not episode 2 like right before. We've been doing this for a while, but we have an amazing guest today, special guest. And are you guys comfortable? You guys good? You guys all right?
Good, yeah.
Good.
So I'd like to introduce a very special guest that we've been trying to fucking get him on the show. I don't know how long. He's just a way busy guy here. I'd like to welcome comedian Lus Sicilianu
Go ahead, try it.
Reggiatu.
No.
Lus
Sicilianu Reggiatu.
Okay, so we got the real wops in the house. We got the fucking,
Don't worry, don't feel bad. You're not the first, and you won't be the last.
We won't be the last. We won't be the last. Super excited to have you on board today, and so are the guys here. We are the Forefathers, and again, Lou, are we gonna address you as Lou?
No. So you can.
Okay.
You can if you want to. Yeah. So up to you. It's your prerogative. But Lou means the.
Right.
Right. So if you want to call me the for the rest of the day.
Hey, the.
Yeah.
Hey, Lou.
Yeah, Lou. Right.
The Sicilian.
It's the. So Lus Siciliano is the raging Sicilian.
Yeah.
The angry Sicilian.
Yeah.
But man, I'm Joe. My name is Joe. So you can call me Joe or Dad or don't call me that. Don't call me late for dinner. That's all it is. But it's you're not the first. You're not the first with that Reggiatu part. So I might drop that Reggiatu. I might just keep it Lus Siciliano because it's kind of embarrassing when one guy is calling me like ragu. What are you talking about, man?
There's a similarity here.
What's that?
This is chef. This is the pork chop. I'm un fratello. And this is Angry Dave.
I'm Angry Dave.
You're Angry Dave.
Angry
There
Dave.
you go.
So I know it is.
See, it's almost like it's.
But I'm a brute says.
My brother-in-law's brute says. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So
Joe. Awesome for you to be here today. Whereabouts you coming from? What area?
I'm a downtown guy. Everybody thinks I live in Vaughan or in Woodbridge.
Of course, you're Italian. Right?
St.
Oh,
Clair.
you're from Woodbridge? No.
Yeah.
No, it's I'm from the other Italy.
Yeah.
St. Clair. I'm down in that section down there. So
Nice.
downtown or midtown depends where you're coming from. But been there all my life, and I tend to stick down there. I don't want to come up north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to stay away from Woodbridge.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody who lives in
No,
Woodbridge.
there's
No offense.
I lived there for probably 10, 15 years, and I fucking hated it.
It's because of that stigma, right?
Right.
You're automatically, you're Italian. We're in Woodbridge. Right?
You're in Gino.
You in Vaughan? Like, we're in Vaughan. Like, you in Talented? No, shut up. I'm downtown.
Oh, I love it. Are you comfortable in that chair or what?
Yeah, this is like the king chair, man. You know, listen, I think it's the chair that's making me look fat. I got no neck because I'm wearing this sweater. You know, this is bullshit. I was going to sit in a normal chair. You guys got me in a king chair. I'm good. I don't think I'm ever going to leave. I'm going to stay here tonight.
More than welcome to. Chef Dino can make us something nice.
Yeah.
You guys got some.
And we got some
spread over there.
We got some good spread. You brought something from Cataldi. Big up to Cataldi.
I did, Cataldi's got some. I can't come empty-handed, right?
You know what?
Europeans. I hope you would have threw me out if I came empty-handed. Yeah, some cannoli and listen, some babas in there. No, some babas. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because they're full of liquor, right?
Yeah.
So
we're gonna be smashed.
Yeah, baba. Oh, you're Portuguese, right?
I'm pork chop, yeah.
Yeah.
Baba.
So you got
We have some baba.
do something in Portuguese. Do something in Portuguese.
It's nothing. It's like no natas.
Yes, no natas.
No natas. I had natas yesterday.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Yes, my sister-in-law is Portuguese.
Okay, nice.
And she's number one. Number one Portuguese. She's 4, 5, 6. She's in the head. Okay. So you got some cannoli over here. You got some baba, which you don't know what that is.
No.
It's not natish. It's not chorizo. But next time I come with chorizo.
Natish with chorizo would be good. Though.
Yeah, maybe. You know what? Maybe.
We're onto something there.
Maybe natish with chorizo. That would be good. Never mind.
Oh God, for sure. Get that on your recipe there.
Mental note.
So we got. So you're gonna have the pleasure of being harassed by us four, which is I'm sure you're used to that, and people heckling and that sort of stuff. 3 Italians, and we got a pork chop. So I know I was watching some of your skids. Your skids are fantastic when you imitate a Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And the Italians and nonna or nonni as we used to say it back then, right? You actually met these 3. You met all of us, but I wasn't there when you came in. You met at the Rock Garden.
Right, we did. I was there. That was a spontaneous day. We went to a farm with my daughter, and I said, you know what? Let's just drive down. Just keep on driving down. And as I was driving, I saw the big, great little market.
Yeah, it's a great place.
I was like,
absolutely,
hey, let's pull in.
Yeah.
And I pulled in, and we did the walk, and you guys were there, and I tried your stuff, and I was just blown away. It didn't last very long in my house. I put it on everything, man. Honestly, it was a great little market. It was really great meeting you guys, and I love the story behind it. And just like I said, the product is just amazing. Right?
Thank you.
Keep going to those markets, and I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Well, if we follow each other, you're gonna go where we're gonna go.
That's
so
it.
It.
Now where you're gonna be, I'm gonna be.
So you'll stop in, and for sure. But definitely, you're gonna go home tonight with another 4 packs.
Good.
Okay,
I was going to get some more anyway.
But yeah, listen. Appreciate the support. We always love to find out what what people use the stuff our sauces for. What have like some of the dishes you've made with it?
Oh my God! So I grabbed the jalapeno one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I grabbed the cayenne pepper one. Yeah. That to me, I put it on everything.
Yeah.
I put that stuff on my eggs and my pasta.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites too.
It was amazing. It's not just heat. It's a great heat.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's also flavorful.
Yeah.
It's not just I'm gonna burn my ass.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. Right?
Hey, we weren't lying to you.
No, it was great. It was flavorful, and that's why there's heat, and then there's heat with flavor.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why I enjoyed it. So I really did put on it. My favorite is pappardelle, so it just absorbs the sauce and everything.
Yeah.
So when I put that on the pasta and I kind of just stuck to everything, it was great. But the jalapeno one, I put it on my eggs.
Yeah.
I put it. It just kicks it up a notch.
Yeah.
And I do. You asked me what my favorite one.
They're all good.
They're all good.
Yeah,
they're all good.
That's
I stopped
awesome.
tonight. Like I said on we do the suco with with meat sauce or sotto spalla.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it in Portuguese.
He knows.
I understand meat sauce. Yeah. I've been around these guys for like.
So I hope I don't get offended. I'm going to keep picking.
No.
You can't offend that. You can't offend him. You can't offend him.
I got a big nose and a small forehead.
So it was good. I said I put on that. I put on everything. It sticks to the meat. It's just anything you put it on, it really does give it a different flavor. So
Yeah.
And listen, I know one or two things about flavor.
That's awesome.
That's great. You know what? Since we have something here, Dino, Nelly, if you could bring the dish over, if you don't mind, just the whole thing over. Dino, you've got you made this. You brought it up this morning.
Just a few little apps. Just a little puff pastry, with some Parma prosciutto, a little provolone, a little pesto, wrapped up, baked in the oven. Just simple.
Horrible, buddy.
Yeah.
Horrible. What do you guys eat?
This is a pre.
Wow, that looks
I know.
great.
Yeah, we're gonna pre that the kids say.
That looks great.
Yeah.
You eat it too?
Yeah, why not? Man?
Okay.
You're not gonna serve it, but you know.
Yeah, no.
He's got to try. I mean, listen, Joe's got to try it, man.
I gotta try it. Listen,
You got to try it.
because this chair's giving me the choke mark. I'm more bullshit. I'm getting closer to the. No, that looks great.
There you go.
Yeah, and this is my favorite right here.
Yeah.
This is the one. So what, you guys gonna make me do it?
Yeah.
There you go. Help yourself, man.
Which ones? You're all the same?
They're all the same. Yeah.
All the same.
Yeah.
So Dino, this is easy to make, right?
Yeah. Simple. Real simple to make. Again, just.
You guys gonna join me or what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna dive right in there.
That's the Piri Piri actually came on board because of the pork chop. Yeah.
'cause
I
you
wanted
brought it to
to
meeting.
inclusion. We wanted to include them into
Now, is
the.
it a different type of PD? Because I didn't grab that one.
I'm telling you, we can put that up against anybody on the market right now.
Yes.
It's a fantastic product. It's versatile too, right?
Nice.
So it's good with so many different things. You go to our website, so we have so many different recipes and
But he brought it like to a meeting though. Like before we launched.
yeah.
We had the other three sauces, and Dino comes to the meeting. He's like, "No, so I feel bad for you, like a pork chop, hanging out with the three wops. So I brought you some sauce."
Yeah.
So I'm like, I tried it that day. Like
Yeah.
we were meeting like in the morning,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
having
yeah.
like raw with bread. And then I took it to a family barbecue. And all my cousins were like, "Where'd you buy this?" I said, "Oh, Chef Dino made it." They're like, "Oh my god!" Like it was done that night.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Dino, I think we found our fourth
Sauce, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, guys, cheers.
Salud,
Bon
boys.
appetit.
Salud.
Salute with food.
Thank you.
So that chair is also good for napping. So when you're done, just a little fucking snooze and nap there. This is great. Dino, thanks so much, buddy.
Oh, no problem.
This is awesome. I don't know when is a good time to have beverages like wine and beer, but me, it's kind of a little too early. We got coffee, we got hot sauce, we got great company. Nelson, you did look at your watch.
I know,
didn't you?
like it's.
Is it beer time?
11:20.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Oh, hey, listen, if you guys, I'm okay with cracking a bottle of wine open. There's no problem with me. So, we'll do that. Wine, I think any time is good for a glass of wine. So I'll get that going in a few minutes. What part of Italy? Obviously, Sicily.
Sicilian. Yeah, I'm Sicilian.
Both parents are from.
Both parents, yeah, from Agrigento, Connecticut. It's. I haven't been back. I was supposed to go back in 2020.
Yeah.
Born here. I like to say conceived in Italy, born here. It was right at that cusp.
Yeah.
Parents came down here and they were thinking about staying back there, and they're like, "Oh no, let's go back." So and they ended up back over here,
So they were here, then they went back, and they came.
They were here for a bit, and then
Yeah.
they went back for whatever vacation wise, and
okay.
they wanted to stay there. This is the story. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Right, so,
You were
You just
I was just right. The story was they wanted to stay there because they thought they missed. My whole family's back there.
Okay.
All my uncles.
Yeah.
Everybody's up there. All my cousins are there. And
That's the tough part of it too, right?
and that's the tough part, right?
Yeah.
So it's tough for them because I've only seen them when I go on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna stay." Then I end up because my brother and my sister, they're Italian citizens because they were born there. So my dad was like, "Oh, I gotta have a Canadian, right? I gotta have a Canadian born." Whatever. So they came back and poof, here I am.
There you go.
Right? It makes no difference,
Yeah.
Well, we talked about things like where people assumed or perception where you're from. From like Woodbridge. I'm a St. Clair boy. I grew up in St. Clair.
Right on.
Dino and John.
Same. So we grew up there. We were about early teens before we moved up up to Etobicoke. But yeah, the beginning. That's where we started. St. Clair and Dufferin.
All the good ones come from.
Yeah.
Are you from like Davenport or something? Or?
No, I was born. We used to live with my mom's aunt, so like DuPont and Christie, like right by the
DuPont.
Planters.
Yeah.
And then we moved when I was like 5. We moved to Runnymede to St. Clair. That's where I grew up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
super close,
we're all
right?
down there.
We're all St. Clair
We're
boys.
all St. Clair boys.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. All right. Again, no offense to anybody who wanted.
Yeah.
No offense.
I'm gonna get a ton of hate emails.
It's so different down there, though. And everyone's talking about the stockyards. Like, my dad was a commercial butcher, right? So the stockyards to me were the stockyards.
Yeah.
Like, where they killed cows, where Canada Packers was.
Yep.
And everyone's like, I live in the stockyards of the condos? I'm like, you know what stockyards mean, right?
Yeah.
It's this cool little neighborhood now.
Yeah.
Like, the whole area like, is
I
really
still
nice.
remember the smell.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to like the smell of the stockyards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But that was the refined oil. That's what it was. It was never like, it's not, that wasn't.
You know the
newer.
butchering, yeah. It
Yeah,
was,
it's not-
but
yeah.
you still was a smell.
Oh, yeah, it smelled.
Yeah, you used to remember a hot day.
Oh,
You
yeah.
knew it. You
Oh,
knew
yeah.
it. Oh, I'm getting closer to the stockyard.
We're getting close to Nelson's house.
Man, they stink.
But then there was always like the occasional cow that got loose. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really?
Seriously,
Really?
it was.
Yeah, like
Wow.
they, would
Oh,
cross,
shit.
they would cross St. Clair, right?
Wow.
So from the north side to the south side of St. Clair, or the south side was where they were, like that's where they were kept. The north side was the killing floors.
Oh shit! If my
So
dad ever
everyone
saw
said,
that, he would
"Oh."
have ran that thing over with the Impala, and no problem.
And then strap it to the roof of the
Oh
car.
yeah. Drag it back
Come on, he
home.
put the gun.
Yeah.
Dai, lo quiero fucilo. Lo quiero rifle.
You can't do
Stasera
that.
mangiamo.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Oh man, those are the good old days. I
They
tell
were
you.
the
But it
good
definitely
old
has changed. We just went down there actually a couple weeks ago. We went to Tremari Bakery. A little shout out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
nice.
that place has changed so
Big
much
time,
too,
yeah.
eh?
There's just like 6 or 7 weed shops on St. Clair now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, literally, there's
Yeah.
The condos
before,
that
God
they're building.
forbid, you know, the Italiani go
Oh
there.
yeah.
Madonna mia.
yeah.
Now there's like 6 or 7 between
Yeah.
Dufferin and Lansdowne on St. Clair. Right in between.
Really?
Yeah.
There's like 6 or 7 weed shops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
You're ruining. Like not ruining. I shouldn't say.
Yeah. Well, it's. I mean, it's always legal, but
It's a different vibe, right?
It's
Yeah.
a different vibe. It used to be cafes and little
Yeah.
bars and little
Right.
restaurants and.
City's got to grow, man.
It's gotta
well,
grow.
the city's gonna. It just grows with the times.
Yeah.
I mean, like obviously there's a ton more. You know, millennials, whatever whatever that generation you're gonna call it. So
Yeah.
they're gonna naturally flow with it, with all these weed shops. But I don't
that's
know.
okay. With
I think
that,
I saw you in one of
was-
those places.
Yeah, me? No.
He wears the nun outfit when he
I think I
goes.
saw him in one of those places.
You put the wig on, no?
I walk in. Hello. Actually, there's a weed shop called Insalata.
Oh really?
It's called Insalata. I had to go in. I was
What does
like,
that mean?
Insalata.
Salad.
Lettuce, salad.
Okay, that's what I thought,
Salad.
yeah,
So the
okay.
place is called Insalata. No plug to them.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
It's gonna pay me.
But I'll go in there. So I had to go in there, and I was like, yeah, this place is cool. It's called Insalata. You're on St. Clair.
You're thinking you get a salad.
They
I'm
marketed
starving.
it. I was like, dude, I went in there. I was like, please tell me you have like, you know, radicchio or whatever. They're like, wrong shop, sir, wrong shop. So, yeah,
Oh,
it's
my
all
God.
cool. And like I said, there's some bars opening up
Yeah.
now, which is really nice.
Yeah.
There's, I know there's a barbecue place there that's actually
Yeah.
doing comedy night every
Oh, really?
Thursday.
Oh,
open
wow.
mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's been a couple of nights where I jumped in there myself. Okay, you know, I'm close to the neighborhood.
So improv
So,
type of thing, just jump in and do it.
just walk in, you know, hey guys, what's going on? You know, I sit there, have a couple of ribs, and like there's an open mic, so you
Yeah.
go in there and
Right.
you do your 5-10 minutes, work out your jokes,
Yeah.
and like some days
cool.
prior, like you know, just before the was it second, third, fourth lockdown? What do we have?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Fucking 17.
17th lockdown. Just before the last one, they were just starting to pick up steam of this comedy night every Thursday
Yeah.
night, right? And so I went in, I jumped in there, and you know, it was about 50 people or so, it was in and around there, and started doing my thing, right? And nobody really, there's a couple people that knew me because they're in the area, but there's a couple people that just didn't know me because
Yeah.
they're either Munch Cake or Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
And
Why is this guy on
I like
the
it.
stage?
no, it's all good. It's all good. So,
Sir.
So I went in there, and I did my thing, and I was like, man, this is cool, man. Right here on St. Clair, guys are starting to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
And you can see the people just wanting to get out.
Everyone's just dying to do stuff, right?
my
Yeah.
Back to,
Huge.
I can't, I'll be honest with you, I can't wait for the summer.
Yeah.
Once the patios start opening up again,
Yeah.
I think people are just going to...
I think it's gonna be a big year for everybody, right?
Big
so
year
too,
for
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Big year for everybody.
So when you work out your stuff, like, do you have like if you're gonna do a set, like, is it like where we're going from A to Z, or are you just gonna flow? You're gonna pick on some guy, and then
So it's
Portuguese guy.
so when you're doing a fixed show, like a big theater show, it's a fixed set. So,
Okay.
But prior to that, you go to the clubs, you go to the Yuck Yucks, you go to open mics, wherever you gotta go, and you work out your jokes.
Okay.
The last thing I want to do is stand in front of 1,200 people and crack a joke. And
for the first time, you're like,
you do a joke for the first time, and just
Did that ever
Right?
happen? Did that ever happen?
no, because so the first time I went out,
Right.
I worked out my own jokes because I do stuff online, I do the videos, and I know that's the nice thing about doing the social media comedy.
yeah,
You can see in a heartbeat what works and what doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I can just by the algorithms, the analytics tells you what's funny, who's getting the jokes, what age group, who's
sharing it, and
who's
everything.
male,
Which is
female, right?
which is pretty cool. Yeah,
which is really cool.
Yeah.
So my first show, when I was asked to come on and do the show, my first show was like I think it was 680 people or something like that.
Nice.
My very first time on stage.
Awesome.
Really?
Yeah. It was,
First time on stage.
First time on stage ever.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was 680 people.
That's a lot of people
I
on
was shitting my
stage.
pants. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie,
yeah.
I was shitting my pants.
Must have
And,
smelled bad.
Yeah, so I went out there.
just
it smelled horrible. Yeah, it was bad. So, and I sat there, and I'll give a shout out to it was Rico Rinella, another he's comic, singer. He's doing really well now. But he asked me to go. He goes, "Come on out," and he goes, "Get on stage." I was like, "Cool." So I went out there, did my thing. It was great because I had a fixed set. I knew what jokes worked. I knew what they wanted to hear. So you kind of go from A to B.
Yeah.
So my style is storytelling.
Yeah.
Right. So I storytell. It's all about my life.
Yeah.
I'm not making shit up.
Yeah.
None of what I do is not making shit up. So I just storytell about my life, and it's becoming so relatable to everybody else because everybody else
people
lives.
get it,
Whether you're
right?
Portuguese,
Yeah, you get it.
yeah, whether you're Portuguese, whether you're Italian, whether you're a Brucez, it doesn't matter where you're from. It's relatable, right?
Yeah.
So it hit. So after I was done, I got a standing ovation. First show. First
Wow.
show. Yeah, man, standing ovation.
That's gotta feel awesome.
I walked off stage hyperventilating.
You like float.
Yeah, I sure got it.
You probably threw up.
You got a paper bag off stage.
I walked off stage. I went because the stage had like a wall, and then you go behind. I walked off stage and I hyperventilated. I was like, "Did that shit just happened?"
Yeah.
Like, holy shit! And then it took me a bit to calm down, and then poof! It just was like a drug. It just hit me.
Oh, the
And I was
adrenaline.
Like, I was like, I gotta keep going with this, and then,
Right.
and then that's where it took off from, right?
So at that point, had you decided that's what you wanted to do, or at that moment when you came off stage, you're like,
Yeah.
This is-
yeah.
this is what I'm gonna do.
When I got off, it was a rush, dude. It was
no doubt.
It was like a you used to get that standing ovation or whatever, that feedback, and even after every laugh, like that good hearty laugh, I was like,
That boosts your ego.
That was shit. That shit was
It's
good.
fuel. It's
That-
fuel.
And when you get off and you do it again, and it's like, wow, that really worked. I want to do that again. Right? I want to do that again. So literally, got off, had the episode, and then I was like, okay. From that day, I started working to figure out what's next.
Right.
What's that?
Right.
Then I started producing my own shows. Then thank God it was so popular that I started getting contacts from management and agents, and then they contacted me, and then big promotion companies, and you kind of like feed off them, right?
Sure.
And it's like, hey, I want to produce my own show. I
Right.
want to produce, and then from there, my own tour. I did my own tour across Canada and the U.S. So it just took off. It
and
really
how long
went-
was that period of time, like from that stage to it really becoming like taking off?
1 year.
Wow, holy crap!
It
That's
took,
fast.
when I say took off, it
like
took
that's
off.
yeah.
It literally. So I've been doing this now this will be my sixth year.
Wow.
Yeah, it took off. When I say took off, that's the power of social media, right?
Oh, exactly.
It took off, and then back to saying you go back to the clubs or go back to the restaurants and you're working out your jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the last thing you want to do is head up in front of 1,200 people,
Right?
And then bomb,
Yeah.
right? Even if you just bought, I figure nobody can have them laughing for an hour straight,
Yeah.
right? I don't think nobody's that funny,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you go out there because it doesn't click with everybody, but that's why you go out there, you work out your jokes,
Yeah.
and that's why I love people starting to get back together, and these restaurants incorporating even one night of an open mic comedy night. So it's good, man. It's good for me. It's good for everybody else too.
What'd you do before? You were at the slaughterhouse?
With the slaughterhouse. No, I still work. This is not a full time. I wish it was a full time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's family business. But we're not talking about that.
It's the waste management. It's the waste management business. When tell me
That's why
something.
we gave you the chair.
Oh,
Exactly. Is that
We're terrified of you. I am, anyways. As the Portuguese guy.
When did this all start? Like what age? Like you thought to yourself, I'm gonna fucking do this. Like when did you became funny?
I was that's it. I would in Italian sembra uno scemo. There's always one of them in the family. Always one guy was always the jokester. Just because it makes fun of people, or
and you're that
even
guy.
at the worst times, like even at funerals. You know what I mean? Like you try to lighten the mood. I'm the type of guy I love seeing people happy, regardless of what it is.
Right.
Whether it's you come to my house, I'm gonna feed you and make you drink until you're gonna keel over. I like people seeing people happy, music. That's just my type.
Yeah.
So I've always been that funny guy in the family, whether at my expense.
Right?
It's always been at my expense, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't care.
Well, that's good because if you can laugh at yourself, that's the best.
Laugh at yourself,
that's the best, right?
I tell my daughter that all the time.
Yeah.
You laugh at yourself, you're good. You're gonna go to school. You're gonna get bullied.
Yeah.
You're gonna laugh at yourself. Nothing's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
Right. So it's always at my expense. You do your shit and whatever else. Right. So, but it's always been that. But professionally, like I would call it professionally.
Yeah.
I really don't consider it professionally, but that was, like I said, this has been 6 years I've been doing it, and it happened on a whim. I was sitting there lying in bed with my wife and going through my phone, watching these other comedians, like other accounts. You know what I mean? So there's other comedian accounts, right? Just flipping through, find it. And I turned to her. I said, I can do this. I said, I can do this. Why do you want to do it? I can tell a story. I got tons of stories.
Yeah.
Right? So she goes, do it. So I don't give a shit. She didn't care. Yeah. She doesn't give a shit about me. Right? So,
just a check. Just keep bringing the check home.
Yeah, that's it.
It's okay, honey. You go do what you got to do.
Yeah, so I sat there and I was like, okay, you know what? What's it? And that's the night. I sat there lying in bed going, what am I gonna call myself? It's got to be catchy.
Yeah.
Because being part of the family business or whatever, branding, marketing, all has to come into play. You gotta have a catchy name.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to separate myself from this guy, which is Lus Reggiatu, right? Mm-hmm. So just because I just wanted to separate it. So I sat there and said, you know what, Sicilian. I said something to my wife. She goes, tu sei Reggiatu, like, which is you're always like you're always raging, right? Which I'm not. I'm actually
just loud.
I'm a calm guy. Everybody just
we're just loud.
Yeah, I'm just loud, just chill guy, right? So I'm like, wow, Sicilianu Reggiatu. I said, boo. So I looked it up. Nobody else had it. Took it. So I was like, okay, that's it, right? So again, from there, I just pumped out my first video of basically introducing myself, just kind of like saying, a story of how everybody says my name wrong. It's Giuseppe, right? Fucking munchcakes, right? So, sorry, I can swear. I'm swearing like a trucker here.
Don't worry about it.
So,
it's all good.
Just keep flashing parental advisory.
The whole episode.
Yeah, it's right, just the whole time. Like a ticker on the bottom, right? Sicilian here. He's gonna swear. So it's so I did that story and whatever else. And then the second story that I did, the second video, was a long distance phone call. You know how we Europeans generally when we call back home, we yell.
Yeah.
We yell as if we're
like
talking to a tin can.
Exactly.
You're talking
two
to
cans
a
of
tin can.
beans.
You yell at the top of your lungs as if they can't hear you.
Two cans of beans.
Right? So it's
this string's not tight enough, Nelson.
Pull tighter. So you sit there and you're like, okay, I tell that. So I told that story, and through the power of social media, it went viral.
Yeah.
It went viral. So that video, I would say in less than 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it got like 500,000 views.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So that's what took it off.
Yeah.
So that one went viral. So a couple other pages picked it up. These Italian pages. So they picked it up. Right. They started sharing it.
Yeah.
And it just went whoop.
But any immigrant kid gets that story, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is. So I'm not a knock knock who's there kind of comedian.
Yeah.
I'm a more of a relatable.
Yeah.
This is my story, and I kept doing that, and I kept noticing that. Holy shit! It's not just me.
Yeah.
We're all just screwed up.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where from Italy or Portugal you're from. We're all screwed up in the same way. Greek. We're all like, and people messaging me saying, "Oh my God, you're hilarious. That happened to me." I'm like, "Oh, okay, you're screwed up just as much as I am."
Yeah.
Okay, great, right? Yeah. So it just carried on from there. So I just kept doing stories, kept doing stuff like that. So it was a blessing. It was a blessing. You know, it kind of released my shit that I had all bundled up too, right? So it's you keep memories, you keep traditions.
Yeah.
I know it's I have my nephew, and you're saying why whatever, but my nephew, or my nieces, they started losing the Italian, they started losing speaking the language, right? And I was like, man, this is not good. This is not good because I was like the last one. Yeah. So who actually spoke Sicilian because of my parents, right? Yeah. So I gotta keep the Sicilian going somehow. Keeping the traditions. You have to. Cause
so important.
It's dead.
Absolutely.
It's gonna die very, very shortly. It's gonna die.
Yeah.
You got a lot of these guys, doing these videos and they don't speak a lick of Italian, and they're I'm Italian, bro, dude. I get it. But it's keeping that tradition going. So hopefully it sticks around. Hopefully we're doing something right.
Yeah.
Does your daughter speak Italian?
We're trying to. Yeah.
That's good.
My dad's still around. Like my mom's not around anymore. She passed away.
Sorry about that.
So my dad's still around. So we try to have her talk to him. Right. My dad tries to speak to her in English. I'm like, don't. I'm like,
she goes to school.
Don't try.
Like...
just chill out. Just
she goes to school angry.
Yeah. Just
Can I close the lights, miss? Can I close the lights?
Yeah. Just don't try. Don't hurt yourself. Just you speak Italian this way. She can try to answer back in Italian. We're trying. That's good. Yeah, we're trying, right? Tricky.
We've always tried. We've always tried to do that in our kids too, with our parents. I mean, I'm the same with my dad. My dad passed, and they're both obviously here. They weren't born here. They came over when they're 16. Right. So the accent of my dad, the Italian, was still there, still fresh, like yours. But my mother, she can speak fluent, but she's like you wouldn't even know when she speaks English. Like, perfect English. Not at all. Yeah. Not at all. She still does the little licking with the spoon and shit like that. She can still do that shit. So that doesn't go away. With the lick, slap, scavalavac with a spoon.
Tatouage, yeah.
I thought she was like licking the spoon.
Well, she does that too. I can do that as well. We all do that. Fuck. Dave, lick the spoon. Okay, man, I lick the spoon. No problem. I'm gonna lick the fucking spoon. Yeah. But no, give it a licking, anyways. But we talk about going. We talk about the continuing the tradition of our parents, and our parents being second generation, growing up the old school way. We also want to keep that with our recipes, with our food. When my mother and our parents and your mother and father, where they make the food, it's like, holy shit, like that it's different. Mm-hmm. And we need to keep that tradition back. We need to write this shit down and give it to our fucking kids, because our kids love Uber and fucking skip the dishes and all this shit, right?
You know what else is ruining it? TikTok. Fucking stupid recipes they're making of ruining Italian food. Yeah. You see that shit on TikTok? Where they're adding Velveeta cheese to I'll kill you.
God.
What's wrong with you people? You know what I mean?
4 liter gallons.
It must destroy you as a chef.
4 liter gallons of ragu on cold pasta on the.
You see that one guy who put raisins on spaghetti?
Yeah.
Really?
I was ready to go through the screen and kick his ass, man. I was like, what are you doing? They said, keep it at your food.
Right.
Because you got these younger kids want to make it their own or whatever. Yeah. Shut up. Just make it the way my mother made it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because yours sucks. I don't want to eat your food. Right?
It's funny you say that, because that there, Nelly. Yeah. What is that? Remember we said when we were talking the Italian? Goes, oh my God, so what does it remind you of?
Pepita patata. Isn't it Pipa patata?
Yeah.
There you go. I was just fucking around before.
Nice. It actually does.
Yeah.
Now that you say that,
right?
Now that you say that,
we gave some to my parents, and they're eating, and they said, "Oh my God, you know what this reminds me of?"
Yep.
We said,
Pipa patata.
Pipi patata.
Yeah. And then sure enough, we're out and people are trying it and stuff, and they're
just put that shit together right now. Yeah. Right. That's exactly what it is.
Basically that in the jar.
That's exactly what it is in the jar.
And that reaction when we're out sampling, and it's the Italian back.
Yeah.
They're trying, oh my God, this is so good. They go, pipa patata. That's it. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I swear, I'm sitting here like almost like you got slapped me in the face. That's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it tastes like.
Yeah.
He's gonna use that. He's gonna use that in a gig in a skit for sure.
But it was good. I'm saying that, and it's like now that you say that,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's pipi patate. I'm like, that's a great.
And that's again sticking to the tradition and everything. That's why these are
That's
these recipes are made
fantastic,
from the
man.
experiences and
Yeah.
in our upbringings and everything. We're trying to bring that back home.
It really is good. I think you hit the millennials with the jalapeno.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
So because that's like it's not hot. I shouldn't say hot. It
has some heat to it.
Has a
Yeah.
heat to it. But it's like you guys do it by like teardrop or heat levels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
chili,
2. That jalapenos are
a
1.
one.
Yeah. It's
Right?
hot, yeah.
So it's really good, and you hit the millennials with that one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
honest to God, I think anybody can try that one and
Yeah.
enjoy it on their eggs or
Yeah.
toast or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be. You want it quick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and Peter, I haven't tried it, but I'm gonna. So
There you go.
Yeah.
And for
You
those
just-
that
you
don't
just-
know pipe patate in
it's
English,
peppers and
yeah.
Fried
potato.
peppers and
fried peppers
potatoes.
and potatoes.
Yeah.
Right.
Which you cannot go wrong with.
Oh my God.
You screw that
Yeah.
up.
I think we're hungry again, are we? I think it's time for some
I
wine,
think
isn't
that's
it?
the whole notion of cooking, though, too, right? Like, I think for me, as we talked a lot about it, a lot of it is just like everyone's racing all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And everything's gotta be quick. And I'm like, you know what? Like, just cook a bit more.
Yeah.
Like, cook. Add a few simple ingredients. It's not that
And
complicated.
don't be afraid. People are afraid, right,
Yeah.
of putting
Yeah.
stuff together. Oh my God, then how bad can something be, really?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if we're putting raisins on spaghetti, that's one thing, but
Slap
you know what
that
I'm saying?
guy
Yeah,
out.
I know.
I love
that's a
Slap
different
that
thing.
guy out.
I love cooking.
But I mean,
Yeah.
you know, when you're just looking in your fridge and just, hey, how does this go with
Yeah.
this? Try it. I mean, and
What's the worst
then,
thing you can go wrong? It tastes like shit. You're gonna eat it anyway.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So,
right.
Yeah, I love I hate to say it, my wife's gonna be watching, but I do most of the cooking in the house,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just because my wife is not a flavor eater. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love Indian food. I love the Thai food. I love
Yeah.
food
Me
with
too.
flavor.
Yeah,
Big
I agree.
flavors,
Right?
yeah.
Big flavors,
yeah.
My wife is not so much the big flavor person. So when she cooks the traditional Italian food,
Okay.
which is flavorful,
Yeah.
but not as big flavored as like the Indian or
Yeah.
Thai or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. So I always do a little bit extra for myself. I gotta do a half whatever, but she cooks great, the Italian stuff. But when I want to cook like a butter chicken or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be, I love that flavor. I love experimenting with food.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like it's all about that experimenting different sauces.
Yeah.
When I saw your sauce and I incorporated it on my dishes, I was like, now you say pipa patate. And
Yeah.
it's just like it
Yeah.
clicks
It
in,
is,
right?
right? Yeah.
It really is, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's really important to cook.
Yeah.
I think it really just try it out.
Just
don't
try
be,
it.
don't be afraid.
Yeah. And that's why I think, you know, we promote that, right? Just try it. And if you're confused or worried or whatever, we have a whole bunch of stuff on our website. So many different things from
Yep.
beginning
True.
A to Z, you know, that people can just take a look at and get ideas from, or really, and simple.
Yeah.
Well, that's why our slogan, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
What is your slogan?
Flavor matters.
well, we make healthy and delicious meals easy.
There you go.
It's really true.
Yeah.
Honest to God, that's a pretty good slogan.
Yeah, and that was,
That's
I
it.
think, like as we started to build the company, having more of an idea of what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
It was less about, like right now we're selling hot sauces, but the intent over time is to evolve, right? But at the end of the day, it's like if we can help people cook more and make stuff taste really great,
Right.
Yep.
easy, and you're not afraid of putting it in your body. There's no sugar, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff you put in there, and everyone's like, "Oh my God!" Like I've just doubled my calories unnecessarily, right? Where
Yeah.
this is like clean but
Super
crazy
clean.
ass flavor, right?
Funny you say that. Like, and that's one of the things. My wife's a very clean eater. Like she's a label reader.
Yeah.
And she's turned me into a label. I never look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me. I'm not a label reader. The only label I read is it edible. That's it. Right? But she's changed me into being a label reader when I go out. Right. So when I saw your product, she grabbed it first.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah.
So she grabbed it. She was reading the jar, and she looked at it. She's like, "Yeah, it's all natural. It's all clean stuff. It's all natural stuff."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Cool, let's get it." And literally, and like you're saying, makes food easy.
Yeah.
You're making pappardelle with whatever it is.
Yeah.
Literally, it was half a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Throw it in there. depending on how hot you really want it.
Yeah.
Throw it in there, and it does change the profile.
Yeah,
I'm not just saying because you guys are here.
Yeah.
Because I can give a shit. But I'm just saying, like, it really changes the profile so much just by adding that little bit.
Right.
Right? So, like the PD with the chicken.
Yeah.
I'm a big chicken guy. I'm like a big, wings or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Toss them in that. I'm sure it's fantastic. Quick, easy, boom.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Right? Because in society, right,
But you're still cooking.
You're still cooking.
Yeah.
That's the
still
main
cooking.
thing. You're still
Taking as
cooking.
much
You're
time,
not
right?
taking as much time, but you're still cooking.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta eat.
Yeah, we all got to eat.
You gotta eat.
Come on, we all got to eat.
Stay away from the fast foods, man.
Oh yeah, the fast food is crazy. I was
The wrong guy to be talking about that. When I'm sitting here like this, no neck.
He's in the
Sitting on
king
this
chair.
couch right now.
He's in the fucking king chair.
The hoodie's going over my ears. No neck.
We'll extend
Wrong
it
guy.
with editing.
Yeah.
I'll Photoshop
The
you.
cameras are a high angle. I got no neck sitting here on this couch, choking on my own chest.
I showed my mom some of the clips.
Nice.
That you're imitating the nonnas and nonnies, what we call it, and she was fucking. Is that my dog?
That's Marley.
That's Marley. She'll open it.
She'll open it?
Yeah,
She'll
yeah,
open it.
Okay, I thought it was a bear coming.
Oh, yeah. She'll fucking. she
They
crashes
found,
through
They found
everything.
me. They found me.
Look at it.
The Marley. It's a great shot. The great shot of her barging in. She was howling. She was howling at your skits, and she's like,
nice.
exactly what Noni used to say, and Noni said, maybe not with the hair and the outfit, but typical of that. You're like when you do shows and that sort of stuff. Do you like obviously the reactions you get when you see people, not laughing or laughing? Usually, like maybe some, we say you manja cake, some cakers that try to, they're just like, what the hell is this guy saying?
Yeah.
Do you feed off that?
Yes.
You do, eh?
Yeah, you have to. You have to read the crowd. You gotta.
Yeah.
You still have to do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a good comic. I don't consider myself a good comic. I'm 6 years into it, right? So, but you have to read that crowd. You have to know when something's gonna be funny, right? So something's sitting there and it's a munch cake, and you're sitting there saying, "Oh, I don't understand." You sit there, you pull it out of them.
Yeah.
You
Right.
make them understand.
Yeah.
You make it funny, right? So
Right.
you have to feed off it. You have to try.
Will you engage with that person then?
What's that? I
Will you-
engage.
yeah.
I engage. Yeah. I haven't. The first 2 years I didn't.
Okay.
Because this was all new to me. Right?
Yeah, of course.
So I stuck to my plan. Just
Yeah.
A to B right through it. After that, I got a little bit more comfortable. I started interacting. And
Yeah.
I just saw that it puts you in a different level. It seals you with.
Yeah, of course,
everybody
right.
there, right?
You're
Everybody
connected
thinks I
now,
can
right?
see everybody. I can't see everybody. I can only see maybe the first 3 to 5
Yeah, because you got the
rows.
lights.
Right.
Yeah,
I can
lights,
only see
yeah.
the first 3 to 5 rows. So,
Right.
Yeah.
so as I was doing it upon the years, I've asked the theater to kind of raise the lights a little bit more and more, just a touch,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so, you have to.
You got to feed off
You gotta
that.
feed off it.
Any hecklers?
So far, I knock on wood. Thank God, no. So it's been great.
Yeah.
You get the people who don't pay attention, but
Yeah.
Right.
you're not their cup of tea, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna happen anywhere, man.
You're not their cup of tea. So
Right.
they've been respectful enough to kind of just
Right.
sit there and eat their ribs, and I'm good with it. I'm not there to.
Yeah.
I'm there to make you laugh, but if
Yeah.
I don't,
Right.
I know that I gotta fix something on my end, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can't be everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
No, but your shows are designed for that style of genre, let's say, right? So
Yeah, which I'm trying to slowly break from. I'm trying to be more relatable, as in
like
European.
Canadese, like
Yeah,
Canadian.
as a European Italian. Where
Yeah.
everybody thinks they're coming to a show and it's all in Italian.
Yeah.
It's actually not. It's in English. And everybody thinks they're coming to see. I got a comment on one of my shows. Oh, I thought you were gonna do skits, like actually do your skits on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the stuff you're doing online.
Because the stuff I do online.
Oh,
right?
I thought you were doing that.
No, it's
Oh,
all
okay.
stand up. So
I
it's
did not even know.
Yeah, it's just basically stand up, and it's
Telling stories.
Storytelling.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Sebastian Maniscalco, Joe Vatti,
Yeah.
You basically tell stories. And so prior to, so in 2019, I did a show, and I said to myself, because everybody was asking me, well, not everybody, a couple of people came up to me and said, I thought you were going to do skits.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, shit, maybe I actually incorporate a skit,
Yeah.
right? It was hell. It was absolute too.
Really?
Well, it went fantastic. So
Yeah.
let me rephrase. It went fantastic, but it was hell to plan.
Oh, yeah.
You're basically planning a play.
Yeah.
So you're not doing stand up anymore.
Yeah.
It changes.
Yeah.
Lighting,
Yeah.
screens,
Prop.
props,
Yeah.
stage hands. The budget just went up.
Yeah.
Probably another
Jesus.
$5-10 grand.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So I'm sitting there going, okay, it was great idea, but unless you guys follow Sushi Mango by any chance?
Sushi Mango?
Yeah, from
No.
Australia.
No.
Fantastic guys. Honestly,
Really?
these guys are hilarious. They're doing their thing,
Sushi
and
Mango.
they went from doing it online to currently going across their theaters. Arenas. They're doing 20, 30,000 people now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible. And so shout out
Yeah.
to those guys. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll give them a shout out.
Yeah, they're great. They're,
Sushi Mango.
Sushi Mango from Australia. Yeah, fantastic guys. Great bunch of guys. And just
You wouldn't think of it from Australia if it's Sushi Mango.
Sushi Mango. Yeah, and yeah, there's a whole story.
Say that with an
behind it.
Australian
I'll let
accent.
them
Sushi
there's a whole
Mango.
story. But great guys. And what was the point of my story?
The skits.
The skits, and that's what they're doing. They're doing full on skits.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
They're not doing stand up comedy. They're doing full on skits, props, videos, and all
Right.
that other good stuff. Right. So it's a lot of work that goes behind it.
yeah.
It's a lot of back end.
Yeah.
So, but the stand up part, which is I like the stand up part because I can change it. I can go on the fly. I can interact with the crowd. I can
Yeah. Right.
do my thing and
Yeah.
be done. Right. And
Right.
just tell stories. Just tell stories.
Yeah.
I did the skit. Went great. I had fun doing it, but I did literally just one skit, and it took half my life away from me. So, but it was great. And people expect it, so I might bring that back once all this pandemic stuff
for sure.
kind of over.
For sure.
I might do one big show where it's just skit
Just
comedy
skits.
and bring in some other people and
Yeah.
Well, we'll
do it,
definitely come
right?
out there for sure.
Yeah,
We'd love to support
that,
you.
guys, for you guys come out.
Yeah,
There's
man.
a couple of shows happening in Toronto. Just come on out, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. We'll go out afterwards.
Yeah, so I got one. So 6 years in now.
Yeah.
First 680 people.
Yeah.
Versus 6 years later when you go on stage. What are you feeling before you go on? Are you? Is it nervousness?
I'm always nervous.
Good question, Johnny. That's a good question, man. I'm taking my job now, buddy. That's
He's
good.
been quiet for half an hour. He's like,
I gotta
saying
think. I gotta
anything.
think of
I
one.
gotta say
it's
something.
my
I gotta think
50th
of one.
birthday. I gotta look smart.
Oh, hey, yeah, it's Johnny's
You're
50th
alone on that.
birthday.
I think
Should
of
have
one.
saved that one for a bit.
His 50th birthday today. If anyone didn't know
Happy
it,
birthday, man. Here you
Thank
go.
you, thank you.
We'll have a shot later.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm in. I'm in.
So, to answer your question, I always get nervous. If you don't get nervous,
Yeah.
it's so cliche to say, but you guys don't realize you're there on stage in front of 600 to 1,200
Yeah.
people alone,
Oh.
and they're there looking at you saying, "Make me laugh."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, with no help from anybody else.
Make me
Yeah.
laugh.
But you.
So you gotta go out there and
On the
make
stage.
make them laugh.
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
So yeah, you can. Anybody says I gotta walk on stage, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's Sebastian Maniscalco
Yeah.
level or those big guys,
Yeah.
Kevin Hart guys.
Yeah.
They can walk on stage. They've done it a million, and they still go to the clubs,
Yeah.
smaller clubs,
Yeah.
and work
Sure.
out the material. Right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how-
Work out the
that's how I
material.
do it. But yeah, I get nervous every single time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Have you seen guys or girls? Have you seen comedians flop?
Yeah, yeah. I feel bad for them because, again, either they're not the right time, not the right crowd, they're funny, but it just happens that they flop that day.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
It's a horrible feeling.
Oh my God.
So what's your routine? So you're about to go on. Your heart's like,
Yeah.
and
So,
then
glass of Crown Royal. Or
Okay.
two before, yeah.
just like
A glass?
A glass, a red
Yeah.
Solo cup. You'll see me. You see me always walk on stage with a red Solo cup.
Yeah.
That's my thing. So I'll walk on. It's not water in there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because you get those gulpy moments where it's like, okay, let me
Hey,
work it out, right? Yeah, and a little shot.
It
never
eases
helps.
some of the butterflies.
So yeah, before stage,
Yeah.
I usually sit in the back.
Yeah.
I usually in my dressing room or in my room or whatever
Yeah.
it is, and I shut everybody out.
Okay.
For 10, 15 minutes before I go on stage, shut everybody out, go through my
Yeah,
shit.
clean
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, I just go
clean
through
it.
my
Yeah,
shit in
yeah.
my head. How I'm gonna do this, how am I gonna present it.
Yeah.
And it changes every single place I play.
Yeah.
Whether it be
Right.
in the States or be here, it's all different.
Yeah.
You feel the crowd and you feel the energy from the opening acts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You feel the crowd from there, right? So you work your stuff and how you're gonna present it. Do I have to be more animated today? Which I'm an animated comic.
Yeah.
You know, I don't just stand there with a mic and just you see me.
You walk around,
I roll on the floor. I'm running. It's
You're farting on stage,
it's
whatever it is.
It's terrible. So it's animated. It's like that Chris Farley, that fat guy in the little coat. You know what I mean?
He was the best.
Yeah, I'm not a skinny guy, so you see a guy rolling around on the floor is, it's a little funny.
Yeah.
Right? So I do all that. Whatever it is, again, at my own expense.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
Yeah,
so
man.
as long as they're laughing, they're having a good time. It's part of the story. It all works. So that's my. So I get out there, do my little in my head.
Yeah.
And then I just sit there and I wait.
Have like your first line, and then
I go out there and I just have my Ciao Meet You, which is my tagline. That's my brand and everything else. So Ciao Meet You, which means hello friends, and you take it there and you get a feel of the crowd. You talk to the crowd for the first 5-10 minutes, or not even first minute or two, and then you go into your thing.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No, man.
No.
You know what? It's not easy. When I look back on it, it's not easy. But I went out there and I went to balls to the wall, and I just did it.
Yeah.
I've been following comics. Everybody asks me, "Who's your favorite comic? What made you start comedy?"
Yeah, I was gonna say, who inspired you, right, to do this?
Funny you say, just nobody ever hit Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
I was gonna fucking say that because
Really?
it's bad, but I fucking love this guy.
I love it. Listen, my brother snuck me into Yuck Yucks when Andrew Dice Clay was back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay? And I swear to God, I sat there and I was fucking probably 14 years old, probably.
Yeah.
Hickory dickory
Laughing
dock.
my ass off, okay? I saw the reaction that he got.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And I was like, I want that. Like, that's cool. I've always wanted to be an actor or do something in front of the camera or whatever. I just never thought it was going to be this. Or have this take me there.
Yeah.
Right? So it was Andrew Dice Clay has always been the guy, man. From the moment
I think
dirty ass, but fuck.
dirty dirty motherfucker.
Can't
but
do that shit now, man.
I was gonna say you cannot
His
get away
should
with
be a
that.
little different.
It's a little different now. A lot different
He
now.
still can, but
He can.
he still can.
He can because that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what? If he has the attitude, fuck you, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
who I am, right?
But have you heard remember Delirious, like Eddie Murphy Delirious?
Yeah.
Oh.
I recently saw that.
Me too.
Oh.
I was
Like-
like, whoa. What? Huh?
Yeah,
No,
it'd
you
be
can't
like-
do that
you
shit
can't
now.
censor it all over the
Are you
place now,
kidding
you know
me?
what I mean?
No way.
It's changing though. It's going back. There's a lot of comedians.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone's a little
lot
too
of comedians are
sensitive about stuff,
people
though.
are fighting the whole sensitivity, right? Don't come to a comedy show for sensitivity.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you don't like fast food, don't go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, it's
You know
funny.
what I mean? Like if you're gonna get someone there who's gonna crack some sort of joke that's gonna offend you.
Yeah.
If it offends you, my biggest line for 2020 for some apparent reason, it sounds like a you problem. That's what I tell you. It sounds like a you problem. I don't want to sound like an insensitive guy.
Yeah.
But if I'm cracking a joke, I'm not cracking. If I'm being malicious about it,
Yeah.
That's one thing.
that's
can-
one thing.
like,
That's
intent
one
is
thing.
very
I'm
different,
being
right?
malicious
Yeah.
about it. You shouldn't be on stage.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
No, you'd be shot.
Transgendered, racist, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're being malicious.
Right.
If you're making a joke, a joke that's relatable and factual,
Yeah.
don't be offended about it.
Yeah.
It's just a joke. It's not saying you're shitty. So the last show I did before the pandemic was at Yuck Yucks.
Okay.
And what a great time I had. I sold out the place. And
Oh, it's
the
awesome, man.
Owner was like, I haven't sold out a Friday night here, and it was in
Wow.
Niagara. It was in Niagara.
Okay.
And I sold out. I kind of pat myself on my own back. Fuck that, I deserve it. Right?
You deserve it, man.
Right?
It's hard in that chair, though.
From a guy, I got no neck. I'm trying to breathe. So
Your hoodie's going over your head.
Exactly. So I'm trying. I'm just, I kind of feel good about myself doing that. He came up to me afterwards and he said, "Listen," he goes, "I haven't sold out a Friday night in Niagara in I can't remember how long."
Yeah.
So I sold out in Niagara just before the pandemic. So it was a wicked night. I had a great time, and the next night Louis C.K. was there. Louis C.K. they were a big comic, whatever, and he just sold out that show. Like he just sold out that show. I had it sold out 2 months prior.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congrats,
so it was like a big ego boost for me.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I was
for
walking
sure.
around my house, cock out. You should have seen me. I was strutting my shit. My wife's like, "Hey, you gonna make dinner?" I'm like, "Fuck you, you make dinner. You know who I am."
Windows are open.
Yeah, like you know who I am. Right? So, yeah, I know that was short lived. She squashed that shit real quick. Yeah, she squashed
It was cold outside.
it was cold outside.
I was in the water. I was in the water. I was.
I got killed real quick. So yeah. So no, and that's it with Yuck Yucks, right? It can't be offended with shit. You're gonna hear people come to my show. I harp on the Portuguese, but I harp on them because they're my family. My sister-in-law's Portuguese. My neighbors are Portuguese.
My wife's Portuguese.
Your wife's Portuguese. So
Brother-in-law's Portuguese.
there you go. So everybody
loves
with
us.
one. Everybody's cursed with one. So you know what I mean. So it's sorry. So I was saying, so even like my dad's neighbor was Portuguese. So I grew up. Like, my friends are Portuguese. So and we're the same.
Yeah, that's how we feel about Italians.
Yeah, exactly. So we're the same. We're the same. We were all friends until soccer comes.
Yeah.
Then we fucking hate each other. You know what I mean?
Soccer, that's exactly true.
It's so true. My neighbor, great people. You know what I mean? Had a flag. They put the big flag in their backyard.
You did a skit on that. You did I saw that.
So you know, we have. I'm a big guy with a big back. You know, I like my backyard. I have a TV outside. So they had a big flag, and I was like, oh yeah. I was fucking about a bigger flag, right? And then they went out. They're like, okay, they got a bigger. They came out with flags and banners outside. I'm like, fuck you, I'm getting a big TV. And then he got TV. And I was like, okay. It was a rivalry about everything we had.
Then he brought a rooster out.
Yeah, and they brought a rooster out.
Game over when the rooster comes out.
He brought the cock out.
Oh, you got a rooster?
Okay.
What's it? Cock de Barcello there? Barcello, that stupid rooster that they have all over the fucking house. Right? So,
Every pork chop has one.
You gotta rub the head.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
rub the head.
Yeah.
You gotta rub the head.
They're like in my life everywhere I go. They're like in my cottage. Or they're at the what's it called? They're in the office.
Oh yeah.
Like, get this thing out of here. But you know what? Then we have the pepper. We have the corn.
Yeah, the corn.
So again, similarities.
Right.
We have a pepper.
Yeah.
Stupid. Right? It's a pepper.
Yeah.
Right? And then you gotta have a chicken or a rooster running
rooster.
around. What the fuck?
A cock and a pepper.
Cock and a pepper, right? It's stupid, but whatever makes you feel good, right? Whatever makes you feel good. Cock and a pepper. Put that in a jar, man.
That'll be the next one.
And that's what we'll call it, cock and a pepper.
Guys, it's not selling very well.
It's called pepper cock. Is that
Either that or a take off.
Have you tried our peppercock? No? I'm gonna write that down.
Oh yeah, it'll be it's all recorded, so we can use it afterwards.
We'll try it at Rock Garden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, great crowd to try that over.
Oh yeah.
Sponsored by the
Endorsed by Lus
Yeah, Portuguese lover.
Oh my God. What's your favorite wine?
Favorite wine?
Yeah.
It would be any Amarone.
Any
Any
Amarone,
Amarone is great.
Yeah. Dino brought one over. It was really good.
Yeah. Nice.
Not today, though.
No, not today.
Not today. I know.
Amarones
I
are
know.
great. I love that full body.
Yeah, from that
But
region.
regular house wine, I love a good J-Lord, man. Down there.
Oh, one of my favorites is J-Lord. One of my
good J-Lord.
favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Yep.
Cab Sav. Another one of my favorites.
Cap Sav.
Cab
Yeah.
Sav,
Yeah, for sure.
I just started getting into the wines. Maybe about it's been a couple of years.
So you're more of the hard stuff?
I was more
Like Crown Royal?
I was more beer and, and more I'm a big Scotch guy.
Yeah?
Really?
Big Scotch. I'm big. Just I love to have a little Scotch and.
You want a little bourbon on ice or what?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Oh, fucking right, we'll do it.
Yeah, fuck. Whatever you want, man.
Still can't wrap my head around Scotch. I've tried it.
Yeah, me too.
It's just like
So the
Me
thing
too.
about Scotch, I learned. Somebody took me to a Glenfiddich tour.
Yeah.
And I went there, and everybody does Scotch wrong. I realized is 4 drops of distilled water
Really?
changes the profile of
Really?
Scotch totally.
Just 4 drops.
4 drops of distilled water inside of Scotch will change the entire profile.
But on regular ice, though?
No ice. Sure, you never drink Scotch with ice.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it another try. We were in like Edinburgh.
Yeah.
We go into a bar and I said I'm gonna have tell my wife I'm gonna have a Scotch.
Yeah.
So I tell the girl I am Scotch terrified. She goes, this is the easiest one. I tried. I'm like, it's like a freaking forest fire in my mouth. Oh, put some water. Go. There's a little tap at the end, and it's like a drop. I'm like, oh, that's gonna change everything. Yeah, it was still a forest fire.
There's a couple of scotches I can't, like the old band. There's the old band.
It's like super peaty and stuff like that.
Super oaky, super I can't handle those.
Yeah,
I can't handle those smoky shits. I like a good, decent scotch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit there every day and put 4 drops of
distilled water. I'm gonna boil water. Honey, boil some fucking water for me.
Who's got the time to sit there with a pail of fucking distilled water? Right?
An eyedropper.
An eyedropper. Yeah.
That's one step too far.
Put the bottle here in a glass.
That's it. Fucking whatever.
Make ice with distilled water.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Should we? You guys want a glass or something or what? You're a craft beer. You're a beer guy. He's a beer guy.
Yeah,
Nelson's a beer guy
too. I'm good with anything.
You guys want a beer? You guys want a beer? You want a bourbon?
By myself. I can have a beer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's your 50th birthday, John.
It's you gotta have a fucking. You gotta have it. So
let's go.
You know.
Something.
Yeah.
That makes stuff happening right now.
Like I recently commented on somebody's
Speaking of
post.
pandemic, he goes and says Corona.
Yeah. Sponsored by. Yeah.
Sponsored by Corona.
No, I posted on somebody's. Somebody did a post. I posted something. I'm like, that was really cool what you did. And then somebody starts DMing me, just cutting me up about what I said. I'm like, calm down.
Yeah.
Like, what's your problem?
Yeah.
Like,
Too much.
Understand the intent versus if you're being malicious and the intention was to do that.
Yeah.
It's calm the hell down.
That's
you don't know who the hell I am.
That's the difference. If you're being malicious and you're just going at it, being malicious, you deserve it.
Craft, you want a Corona? What do you want?
I'll take a Corona. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not prejudiced against beer. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Corona?
Let's do Coronas around. Coronas around.
Oh, I see. I can breathe now. What? You got it?
I don't have a fucking camera, just a spoon.
That's the Italian way.
Yeah.
Michelle's gonna be like, Dave, my spoons.
Or when we were in school, the pear.
Corona?
Remember the pears?
I'm good.
The pears?
No pear drink.
We do it with the molars.
You tell me.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
the little.
Really?
The little pears we used to do with the molars.
Oh no, I never did that.
Yeah.
I can edit it out.
Not off the end of your desk.
Yeah.
Do that too.
Lou, I'm sorry, but I got a business. I got catering today too.
Buddy.
But thank you so much, man. I
Pleasure.
appreciate
Pleasure was all mine. Kidding me, man? It's all
He's
right.
lying.
Ciao.
See you, dude.
No, I'm good. Yeah, buddy. Thanks so much.
Hey,
Thanks for making that.
appreciate it. I'll try to come by the restaurant one day. Just later.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Come by.
Yeah.
Come by.
But guys, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Happy birthday. Thanks for having me, guys.
Salud.
Great little podcast. I love it.
It's just a free speech talking about shit, shooting the fat.
Hey man, this was all
Okay,
about, right?
we're not into. I'm not into talking about politics.
No,
because that just gets a whole different direction. That's not what you want to do.
I stay away from that too. Even during the shows too. I don't do politics.
Yeah.
I don't do politics. Everybody has been messaging me. If you guys notice on my social media, I hardly post about any of the politics going on.
Right.
Somebody's messaging me saying, "You have a great platform, so many followers. Why aren't you?"
doing this?
Because this is a comedy page.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my answer.
Nice.
This is a comedy page. You want that stuff? Go on the 30,000 other pages that are posting that stuff. Yeah. This is an escape for everybody.
It should be, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is an escape for everybody.
If
you want my opinions, I'll give you my opinion, but then shut up about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't fight me on it. Because I did post a couple of things that and I'm very down the middle. I'm all about being down the middle and listen to both sides. I posted something. Oh, you're an asshole, or you're why?
Right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm down the middle.
Yeah.
Don't assume, and that's why I don't get into politics. I don't get into politics. I don't on stage.
Well, we're not politicians. We don't we have our views.
No, and like I said, my thing is, I'm a comedy page.
Yeah.
I'm comedy. I'm here your escape. I want to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
They came to see you make us laugh.
That's right.
Okay. You focus on stand up. Did this bring out the acting side of it? Did you get gigs because of this?
Yes. I said this has opened up so many doors
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for that. So I did a movie called The Good Family, and I was a supporting actor on that one.
Okay.
The Good Family was about, it's obviously, I get casted for these mafia roles for some apparent reason, right? So it's but
I wonder why.
no kidding.
Okay.
Right?
Look at the way he's sitting in his chair.
We're looking for a calm Irishman. Calm Irishman.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Supposed to come out at TIFF 2020, but that ended up getting postponed, obviously.
Okay.
So I did that, and then I did another movie prior to that. It was a low budget movie, whatever. Yeah, I just kind of wet my feet in that, right?
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved being behind the scenes, seeing all that shit.
Yeah.
It was all good, right?
It's crazy, eh?
Oh, I loved it. And then a bunch of commercials.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I did a bunch of commercials.
Okay.
Just recently did a really high budget one for Via Socks. That was the lead in that. They actually.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
Nice, man.
The owner had his marketing team write the entire commercial around one of my videos.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I noticed on TikTok.
There you go, TikTok again.
And I'm not a big TikTok guy. I just did one video.
Oh, you did, eh?
Of the kid. Sorry, there's a guy saying about the daughter, and I don't know if you guys ever saw that one on TikTok where I tell him, I basically played a mobster telling him, I was going to kill him for bringing my daughter home late.
Right.
And he wrote the whole entire commercial
around that
character.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And so when I auditioned, he says, you obviously got the role because I wrote it for you. And then the high budget, it was just to see that aspect of a 30-second commercial.
Yeah.
And the budget that goes into it, and then how it was treated. Like I felt like a celebrity, man. Like I had my own PA person there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a big shot now, eh? Look at
it
big
was
shot
cool.
you
It was
are
cool.
now.
It felt cool, man.
Yeah.
Like literally, I had my own little trailer or whatever. I had my own PA person.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted
Your own green room.
water, if I wanted, this person will get it. Like I never took off on that set. It was hot that day, and I had to wear a jacket. I never took off my own jacket. She took off my jacket. She put on my jacket. She walked through with my jacket in her arm, and there's a scene where, I had to walk with the sock commercial. She carried my shoes. I'm like, this is not happening.
Did your wife see this?
No, she was not set, right? So,
You just come home, you're like this.
Exactly. I was like, what the? And then she's like, what do you want?
What does it matter?
What do you want?
Yeah.
Put your pants on.
Exactly. So, it's opened up so many doors. Man.
So is that you reaching out like an agent doing that for you, or a little bit of both, or?
So a little bit of both. Full-time family business.
Like how do you balance all that?
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's as you see, you guys trying to get me in here, and it's between the family business, between doing meet and greets, between writing scripts, doing videos, editing, meeting, like I said meet and greets, and just doing all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Meetings for more shows, promoters.
Yeah. Right. You're on all the time.
It's all the time, and my wife looks at me like, "How are you doing it?" I'm like, "It's got to be done." Like
you make the time.
You want something that bad. I want us to pursue it to something major. Like, who doesn't? You want to roll with the punches, don't you?
Yeah.
Who doesn't? I do.
Yeah, we live it all the time, right? Like we're this started as a side hustle, right?
Right.
And I'm guessing like you don't want to show anybody that you're not treating it like a side hustle.
No.
So like we all work full time, and like I work a lot from home, so I'll be done, say call it 6:00. And Trey, my wife, will be home. She's like, "No, she want to eat," so we have dinner together. And then I'm like, "Okay." Then I grab my other laptop, and then we start kind of hammering away on the business side, right? But
you have to do it. You got to put in that work. You got to put in that time.
But it's awesome.
If it's something that you love doing,
or
something that you appreciate, like I love doing the comedy stuff.
Yeah,
right.
Not only for the reason being of it's making me feel good.
Yeah.
The messages that I get from people. That how it affects them.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Is also what's really driving me to do it.
Yeah,
like big time. There's people with sicknesses like cancer and losing family members, and they're saying, if it wasn't for you,
putting a smile on their face.
I wouldn't know how I get through it. Thank you so much. I this whole pandemic, people. I'm home. I'm going crazy. Thank you so much for making me laugh
Yeah.
Oh, that's
we're
awesome,
talking
man.
about, they write massive stories, and I read them all.
That's
one
got to
thing
feel
I've
awesome,
vowed.
though.
Yeah, it does. It feels amazing.
And you reply personally to each one
I
of.
reply personally to each and every one. I've made a vow to myself that if every comment that's ever made on my videos, every DM I get, I will try my hardest to answer each and every one of them back, right? Or acknowledge at least every single one.
Yeah.
Right? Unfortunately, I can't answer back. I can't have conversations back and forth.
Of course, yeah.
At least acknowledge,
Right.
That
So you're taking care of all your PR stuff, all your social media stuff,
on
like,
Instagram only.
On Instagram only.
Yeah, I vowed just for Instagram only.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything else, like I said, is and then there's some instances on Instagram where my PR people take care of it as well.
Right.
Like
Okay.
if it's a business conversation, they want to book me or they want to
Yeah, or any legality sort of thing. Yeah, of course, man.
Let's say it's a brand, and they say, "Hey, listen, we wanna." So the legality stuff, or brands want to get, I refer them to the team.
Yeah,
And say,
right.
listen,
Right.
You got to go through the team because in the beginning I put myself forward, and then you put yourself forward in so much that you either offend someone.
Right.
Or you make the wrong decision.
Well, you're just gonna say the wrong things, right?
Yeah, and I don't know what I'm looking for. There's a lot of things I don't know what I'm looking for.
Right,
so
right.
My agent does that, and they know exactly what I should be getting and how much time I should be spending on this.
Yeah.
Listen, I sit there and the first commercial I did, the first movie I did was every single weekend from April to September.
Every weekend.
Every weekend.
So all your family gatherings you had to do during the week.
And that was my fault. Between me and my wife, it was tough. It was rough. I had a daughter. She was 3 at the time.
Yeah.
Right, and she was, it's.
Hey, where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Right?
Papa, I want to see Papa.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Daddy's working or he's doing something.
Yeah.
And in the movie business, what I came to realize, it's a lot of hurry up and wait. So I'd be on set at 7, and I'd be done at 9.
And you have no control.
You have no control.
You're just kind of
because you're sitting there waiting, right?
Yeah.
They're shooting scenes, and if you're not in the scene, you're just basically sitting around waiting.
Right.
Waiting, right? So literally, I remember one day I actually almost walked off set because I had 2 scenes, and both scenes, and one scene was like a line and a half, and the other scene I had like maybe a 1-minute dialogue. I was there at 7 because call time. It was at 7 o'clock to get your makeup and all the wardrobe and shit done.
Yeah.
I didn't do my first line till like 3 in the afternoon.
Jesus.
And then I'm like, okay, can we do my second? Since it's almost the same scene, can we do my second thing shortly? It was Father's Day.
Yeah.
It was Father's Day. And
Jesus.
I was like, okay, it's 3 o'clock. I can still make do and still repair this day, right? So, and then the second scene, I said, can we shoot it so I can get out of here? They're like, yeah, we're trying. It was a special effect where the guy got shot in the head, and there was a special effects and whatever. The special effects guy was having a problem. So they kept going. And anyway, to make a long story short, I got pissed off. I was like, listen, guys, you got to figure something out. Because it's now 6:30.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was here at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 6:30, and I've done one line. I got my second scene coming. Can we just shoot my scene so I can get out of here? I didn't shoot my scene till like 8:30 at night. And then they're all like, okay. I walked. I was almost about. I said to the director, I said, "You got me for 10 more minutes, and I'm walking off. I'm leaving."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't working with Robert De Niro. I mean, sorry if they listen to this, whatever. But my daughter's, Star Street.
Yeah.
She's looking for Papa. That was the first year that she understood what Father's Day was.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest, right? And I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then the shoot was in Hamilton. I lived downtown Toronto. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but sacrifices, back to sacrifices you got to make, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's what it was. And now with the agent and PR people and everything else, that's why I let them control all that.
Right.
They control
Makes
that
sense.
balance
They control
for
that
you.
balance.
Makes
It
sense.
always comes through me because
In the end, they'll
like
tell
your
you.
business, your business, you're the final say.
Yeah.
It always comes through me, and they tell me.
What do you think?
What's good and what's wrong.
Yeah,
what do you
for
think,
sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll make that final decision.
Oh, yeah.
So there's places where I don't want to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, or people I don't want to work with or whatever the case.
Right.
I'll work with anybody. I don't care. I'm not an asshole. right? But there's certain places where
You're Robert De Niro now. You're fucking.
I know, buddy. I really know, buddy. Right? I just there's certain people that have rubbed me the wrong way, and I just don't want to.
Right.
Anymore, right? It's just, or they have a bad name, so they're being either very vulgar or very whatever.
Absolutely.
I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be associated with that.
I guess as you get as you get up there and you're doing all these gigs and acting. I mean, you need to have a team to help you. You can't do it on your own, just like us. And we rely on each other. We work well together, all of us. And sometimes it's the rarity of it, but we're all great friends and our local crew and so forth. So we get along that well. So that is a great. It's a great ingredient to have, right? Really so, we do have our disagreements and differences, but fuck, we work through it, man.
It's healthy, though.
It's healthy. Yeah. You need that. You need that little difference in there. And to talk about the branding side, looking through your profiles and your thing, you do brand. The smile goes a long way. Yeah.
So the smile goes a long way. That's the biggest thing, and the traditions and my catchphrase, the Ciao Amici.
Yeah.
Hello, friends.
Right.
Doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah.
I first meet you. It's hello, friends. Right.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
as
friends.
it should be.
Ciao is ciao. Right.
Yeah.
And I started that with my very first video, and I knew it stuck when I was walking down the street and somebody said "Ciao, amici," right? Yeah. And I was like,
"What the hell?"
Yeah.
You know what? It worked.
It worked.
It worked.
It's all about, again, back to the business part of it, the branding,
right?
Yeah, the story you're telling,
the storytelling, and the look. Like it went from one SKU to now having, I think it's like 15, 16 SKUs.
I saw your merch store, man.
Merch, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's all part of the brand.
It's all part of your brand.
It's all part of the brand. It's things I say or things that Italians in general,
right?
Use in everyday life, and then it's just
any Portuguese friendlies.
There is.
Oh,
there
okay.
is. I have a Portuguese lover shirt.
Okay.
Yeah. So a Portuguese lover character came up by me mimicking guys on the job site.
I'm laughing. I don't even heard it. I'm laughing already.
Yeah. So Portuguese lover.
Tracy, if you're hearing this is your next gift.
There you go.
Like,
I heard you on there. Yeah, I saw it.
My pajamas.
So the Portuguese lover, man, he came out. So I was mimicking a guys on the job site and my neighbor. And that's where it came from.
It's
and
hilarious.
I do that Portuguese lover, and people were like, I was like, how do I separate? How do I make a character of this guy?
Yeah.
So I made a T-shirt with the Portuguese lover and the big tongue that comes out. The tongue of it, it's Portuguese lover and put it on the big tongue, and it kicked off.
Yeah.
This character is probably more loved than my mother character.
Really?
Yep.
Seriously?
Yep.
Wow.
This Portuguese people are messaging me saying, I need another Portuguese lover video. I got to see Portuguese lover. Now they want to see Portuguese lover at the show.
Hey, Jamal.
Hey, they want to see the guy, this number one guy. They want to see. And I sit there. The whole and it all started with the way they thought. I know that's 456. You know what I mean? And they say it.
That's hilarious.
You know what I mean? All that stuff. So it's. I don't know. Again, because I have a lot of Portuguese friends. I'm in a predominant Portuguese neighborhood. Italian neighborhood. Portuguese neighborhood. You pick up on it.
Of course,
right?
Yeah.
I'm no impersonator by any means, but the Portuguese is very easy. It's so easy, especially when you're from the Azores.
Oh, that's good. That's where my parents are from.
There you go.
There you go.
To say that, yeah.
And the ones that pick on them more are the hakpesh, right? That I fucking give it. Right? So, according to the Portuguese, they're the smartest ones in the shit. Right?
Yeah.
You're not from Hakpesh, are you?
No.
Oh, thank God. I was going
Nelson's not laughing right now.
He's not finding it funny.
Not finding it funny. He's like, this is almost
When
over.
we done?
Yeah. My wife's from, her family's from Madeira.
Madeira. There you go. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
island.
that's great island. And then with that,
Yeah.
I connected with the Portuguese kids.
Those guys are hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Out of Boston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I did a show up in Boston, and unfortunately, when I did the show, I wasn't doing Portuguese Lover yet.
Yeah.
So we didn't. So now, when I go back to
It'd
Boston,
be a nice little collab with those guys.
Oh yeah, I would love to meet
Awesome.
up with those guys, and we've been chatting back and
Yeah.
forth online and stuff. Great guys, super funny, super professional with doing their videos and stuff like that. And they also, with this, created their own brand.
Yeah, it's crazy what they've done.
Crazy, and that's what it's all about. I hate to use this as a business, but it became a business.
Yeah.
Sure.
I wasn't thinking I wanted to do it as a business. But unfortunately, it became a business because you put in the time.
Of course.
Nobody realizes that, you know, you go to work, you do your office stuff, you do whatever you got to do, you come home, you do your family stuff, but then you got to sit that back and do your other stuff. Write the jokes.
Yeah.
I got to film the videos. I got to edit.
Yeah.
Once I edit it, I got to publish it. Once I publish it, I got to answer back all the comments, all this and that.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
You know,
Now, are someone giving you the final say in the video, or it's you?
That's all me. That's all
So
me.
your PR guy or girl or your
They have
agent
nothing
can't
to
say,
do with
"Fuck,
that.
you can't see that,
No,
man."
no, that's all me.
It's all you.
100%.
Okay, that's good.
It's for that content. It's I write it, I film it.
You own
I
it.
edit
You own it.
I own it. I edit it. I publish it however I want to, and then that's where it goes.
So you do a skit. Like, how long would a skit take from like prep to post?
Prep to post, if we go continuous, I would say about 5 hours.
Okay.
It's not crazy.
It's not crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty
it's
good
not
actually.
Crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
because they're
short.
60 seconds
Yeah.
to max 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You can't go too long because people's attention spans.
Yeah,
are
exactly.
very short.
Yeah.
Right. Anything over 3 minutes, I've noticed.
You'll lose 'em.
All my analytics, they just
Yeah.
you don't want to watch it too long, right?
I'm glad you're looking at the analytics too, right?
You have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
Again, it becomes a business. So you got to look at your numbers. You got to look at what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
If I'm doing videos that are 5 minutes long, and I'm noticing that nobody's watching them fully, why would I continue doing 5
Well,
minutes?
Why
long?
waste the time on
Why
that?
waste your
Yeah.
energy?
What I've noticed now, and I've got some great feedback from other pages, like Hardcore Times, they're telling me, focus on reels.
Yeah.
On the reels. Because reels are 30 to 60 seconds. And by God,
People love video.
I'm telling you, the numbers of views have just been...
Really?
Yeah.
There's nothing written out saying do this.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out on your own.
Yeah. And then next
What
week it may
works-
change, right?
And next week it may change. All right. So like I said, one day I was doing 60-second videos, and the next day I was doing 3-minute videos. Then I was doing them horizontally. Then you do them vertically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Right.
like what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
And you have to read your analytics. You got to
Yeah.
read your numbers. Like business, when you're doing your business, and all of a sudden you want to see, what works.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't work,
What are we doing this for?
scrap it.
Yeah,
Right? There's
exactly.
no point. Right? There's no point
Right.
doing it. Right. So that's how I've now looked at it. You
Right.
know? So
You're gonna have to. You have to do that.
You have to.
You did reach out to some celebrities by tagging them.
yeah,
You know.
and that's another thing. You tag the right proper people, which you become a brand ambassador for the certain people. Right?
Yeah.
So you gather sponsorships from these people.
Right,
because
right.
It all comes into play. It all helps you in the end, but in turn, because I've put in the work, I've raised my numbers and followers and views and all the other stuff. It helps them in the end.
And that was all organic, eh? All
Organic.
You didn't buy any fucking hookers and
Nope,
you know.
I don't do that shit. I think anybody who buys followers and hookers and everything else,
I thought he was like,
Huge.
buy a bot?
so if you say anybody who buys followers are just wasting their money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's so not. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not authentic.
Yeah, of course.
It's not authentic. You can say, like, you have 200,000 followers.
Yeah.
But you're getting 100, not even 100. You're getting 75 comments.
Right.
on
Yeah.
the videos.
Yeah.
Or no, even likes.
Or like you're getting
Less than 10%
2,000
likes.
likes.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah.
you
It's
know.
like you bought them for what?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm doing it to engage people.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
doing it to make them laugh.
Sure.
To make them smile, get away for the 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or they're
Yeah.
watching it. That's why I'm doing it. I'm
Yeah.
not doing it to be like, ooh, let's see how many followers. I
No, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I
they're
don't
telling
care.
they're
Yeah.
telling their friends, and all of a sudden they follow you.
Right, because
That's how
they
organically
need that
grows.
escape as well, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why anybody who does it for the followers,
Yeah.
is doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I agree.
You're doing it
Yeah.
for the wrong reasons. I'm
Totally
doing it for
agree with that,
engagement.
man.
Because, anyway, I'll say it doesn't matter. But somebody's come up to me and they're like, "Why are you selling out all your shows?"
Why are you selling out?
Yeah, like you put on a show and you sell out the show. One, I like to consider, okay, well, maybe I'm doing a good job. Two, but the only means of advertisement that I have would be social media.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and then there's been the odd, radio and TV publication. Or,
Yeah, yeah.
But it's mostly social media.
Yeah.
My following, and I love them for it, are very, very loyal, followers because they're real followers. They're engaging followers.
Yeah.
You said the magic word, the engagement.
They're engaging.
I can see the amount of people that are engaging.
There's no reason for you to follow me and me be a ghost.
Right.
That's why I totally disagree with a PR or an agency taking over your Facebook and or your Instagram and them controlling it. They don't have that engagement. They're looking at it as business.
Yeah.
It
would depend on the business too. It does depend on the business.
Me, I'm branding myself.
Right.
I'm the guy. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
So if I don't engage,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a ghost.
Yeah.
I don't exist,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's super important that you engage and that my followers are fantastic. They're loyal.
Right.
And there's 27,000 followers on Instagram and another 20,000 on Facebook. It's going to them. It's not going to a robot.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not, so again, the algorithm does, from what I'm heard, don't quote me on this, is 7% of your following.
Okay.
So you have 200,000 followers because you bought them. They could be going to 7% of your robots.
Of bots.
Of bots. So
Right.
why would you want your marketing?
It makes sense.
Your marketing shit.
Right.
to
Yeah.
Go to a
Waste
bot.
it. Yeah.
Why waste it?
Yeah.
Be organic.
Yeah.
Do it for the right reasons.
Absolutely.
Engage with who.
Yeah. And if your content's authentic, then
If you
people
got exactly.
people see through the bullshit, right?
They see through the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. Be authentic. Do it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Do it because you want to make people laugh.
Right.
Yeah.
And if the
Right.
money comes afterwards and the fame comes afterwards, I'm by all means, I'm not saying I'm famous by any chance, but if the fame comes afterwards for any reason,
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah. But it's
You
not what
worked
you're
your
doing
ass-
it for, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You're not doing it for that. God
Yeah.
bless it if it comes, but do it for the right reason.
Yeah.
Do it,
Absolutely.
You know what I mean, do it because you love cooking or
It's
you
your
love
passion.
making people laugh,
Right.
Yeah.
Or that's why you do it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree. I mean, that's
Yeah.
and again, it's all part of your business and how you're going to brand it, whether who we choose. We went different directions in our social media, which is we're still playing around. We're still dealing with it. We're in very infancy stages of everything right now. But in the next 2 years, where do you see yourself planned out?
Listen, in the next 2 years, this whole pandemic stuff has changed everything. It's switched everything.
Yeah,
Right now,
it definitely switched it. I think it's
It switched it. It's actually pulled it back 2 years.
Right.
You're basically starting back at ground
from
zero.
scratch.
Yeah.
But you starting, the shows, all the tour that I had was stretching into Australia in 2020.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Yeah, at the end of that. So now that's just been pulled back
Right.
probably a year to a
Yeah.
year and a half, right? God willing, everything goes back to normal, which I
Yeah.
don't think it will. But it teach their own, right? There's going to be some sort of obstacles in your way somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when I had that tour happening, I saw myself being in Australia. In Australia, a whole bunch of other stuff opens up. What I was hoping for was to be more in front of the camera, more movies, more commercials, doing more stage shows, traveling across, doing more stage shows in the clubs, and
Yeah.
like,
And it becoming full time.
and it becoming full time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would have been fantastic.
Do you have that ability to leave the family business and do that, or is it like the mafia? Once you're in, you're fucking in.
Well, I would never abandon my family. It's-
Right. No, of
it's
course,
the
man.
abandoned thing, right?
Yeah.
But you go.
What's your shoe size?
But you gotta follow your dream, man.
Yeah,
And
you
know
do,
what?
man.
And,
You
it's,
do.
and I know people in the music industry, and they've had it. They were playing ACC. They were playing
Wow.
with the Backstreet Boys, and literally, it was gone.
Really?
So take it while you can get
Yeah,
it.
man.
Have fun with it while
Yeah.
you can have
Yeah.
fun with
Yeah.
it. And you know what? If it goes further, God bless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
But enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
Do everything you can now
Yeah.
to enjoy that whole opportunity now
Yeah.
because
Yeah, who knows?
you don't know.
Yeah.
Social media, today you're hot, tomorrow you're not.
Yeah.
It's people's attention spans are very, very slim.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to create new characters. Portuguese lover. I had to create. I'm creating another one, just to kind of get in. You have to
Just to get some different
Yeah.
get into
different
it,
difference
right?
in
Just
there,
to
right?
get into it.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So because you draw in other ethnicities and other you draw them in.
Right.
So you do it. still sticking to your roots with what you know. I'm not gonna go do an Arabic voice in because I don't know their traditions.
You're not a Russell Peters. You know, Russell Peters does that.
I don't know them, right? I'll crack a joke with an Italian dealing with one,
right?
But I would never just do a sole person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not my. I could be offending them.
Well, that's the thing. You could be offensive to somebody,
right? I could be offending them. I know with a WAP. You know what I mean? I can say whatever the hell I
want.
I'm
offended you called us a WAP.
I can care less because I'm a WAP, right? And that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
If I'm a WAP, I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm offending myself. I'm not offending you. If I go do it to somebody else, I could be offended. I don't know.
Right.
Unless I get, a background story of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
So I mean, like in a couple of years, obviously with this pandemic, how it's sort of subsided. Hopefully, who gets your gigs for you? You source it out, or do they sort of plan out something for you?
It all depends. It all depends on where it is. So if I get approached directly, I'll deal with them in the interim,
right,
and see if it fits.
Gotcha.
And if it fits, and they say, "Yep, I think it's all great," what's your fee, this and that.
Right.
Great. Here's.
Right.
I'm gonna transfer you over. I'm gonna send an email, transfer over, and then they'll take over that part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And then they'll always come back to me to give the final.
Yeah, for sure.
But if it's something, intimate, something like that, I can just do whatever.
Right.
I'll take care of it.
Like you're doing a personal guest appearance for,
for
for a bunch of hookers or whatever,
It's just a one-on-one thing. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. No, I think it's great.
Something at a bigger scale, something where there's legals behind it or whatever else.
Yeah.
I let them take care of it.
But you're hustling.
I'm a hustler. You have to.
You have to hustle, man. Absolutely.
You have to hustle. You have to get out there. You have to have as many people out there looking to get you work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Obviously, this was work.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, listen. I have people looking for open mics. These new open mic places opening up, whatever. Because I want to go out there and just work out my shit.
You want to wing it.
Yeah,
right?
I want to go out there and work out my shit. I want to go out there and just be like, okay, well, let's see if this works. Go out there and do it. Because it's not an Italian crowd.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No one knows that you're going to be there.
No, it's not an Italian crowd. So when I go out there, I do my thing. And if it works, even if let's just say there's 10 people. Usually open mics are not huge.
Right.
Let's just say there's 10 people. And 5 of them laugh.
You're good.
The average.
You're okay.
Yeah, all right. It might work.
Yeah.
Then you do that joke, a little, in a bigger club.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah.
And see if it works.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That's
where you iron it out. You work it out.
That's where you iron it out.
Yeah,
And when you do a
sure.
big show, because I have a couple big shows coming up. You do a big show and you try it out. If it worked, great. Continue it throughout the rest of the tour, right?
Yeah.
And if not, scrap it. You have to keep changing.
And you got to assume that in the big shows, because you're posting.
Yeah.
Right, so you're going to assume that majority of those people that are coming are already followers and they're excited.
Exactly it.
So then you connect with them,
They're
right?
coming for you.
For you.
Or
Your
for
chances of
opener,
connecting are probably a little bit higher
Exactly.
at the
Your
beginning, right?
connecting
Yeah.
is higher.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they've seen it in a video or they relate to you.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So you kind of work on that. You kind of drive on that.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's great.
It's work.
Yeah, it's work.
And that's, I've always said to myself, when it becomes work, I don't want to do it no more. I hate that cliche.
Yeah.
But it's become work. But you know what? I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
with you guys with the cooking
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
creating shit
Yeah.
and whatever else. You have to be like, what?
It's
if
kind of
a
part of it,
passion-
right?
Yeah, if it's a
Yeah.
passion, you do it.
Do it.
It's work, but if you, what's the saying? If you enjoy what you're doing,
It's not work
it's
or
not
whatever.
work.
not work.
Whatever it
Right.
is, it's
Yeah.
true. It's work, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
We all feel the same way. I mean,
Yeah.
in our business as well, and our the focus and target is our brand. Our brand in our company is our story. These 4 knuckleheads, that's our story, and people buy our product or know us by our story.
Nice.
Like your branding of yourself, they know you based on the heritage, the character you portray, and so forth. That's part of your brand, and that's what makes that's what builds the passion more, so you can extend beyond. Like we can go with more SKUs, we can have fun going out all together as 4 dads going to an event, and they're like, "Oh, you're the 4 dads." Yeah, we're 4. Like as you said, the 4 brothers. We're the 4 dads.
When I came in here saying 4 brothers, I almost got whacked before I even started this.
So it's about the branding, and it's about the story.
Right.
We've got fucking great story. You have an awesome story, I think, and that's what we loved about this podcast, because we want to hear the story behind of your success, your brand building, right? And I think you're doing an awesome job in it, and
Appreciate that.
yeah, no, listen, and we love hearing stories from our guests and how they built the brand and sharing their journey with us and with our fans. And Marley wants to thank you for coming today.
Thanks, Marley.
We want to thank you for coming on the show today. Man. It was really good.
Cool little gathering.
Oh yeah, for sure. This
Making
is
fun of Portuguese people. I'm gonna go write in my journal when I go
four,
home.
five.
It's it is. That's just
The 4 to 5 6, it's
4, 5, 6. It's nothing. So
and we love it. I love the fact that you shared your journey with us, and you're down to earth and you're genuine. You're not.
I appreciate. I try to. Everybody says, trust me, it's my wife who keeps me in check. Hey guys, she brings me.
Listen, they all keep us in check here. They all do. Okay.
After a show, you got hundreds of people coming up to you and want to take a picture. And after show, I feel like a king. I feel like a celebrity, because I've touched all these people.
Yeah.
And then it's like, get the fucking car. Like, shut up.
It's
like you get home, it's like, don't forget to take the garbage out.
Reality sets in, right?
Real life.
It's like, do me a favor, go in the backyard and go get a case of water, or just go to the garage, whatever.
Pick up the dog shit.
And it's like, did you just realize what I just did? You know what I mean? It's like, they don't give a shit. It's just your wife, and they keep you. And I appreciate that. I really do. I do that. She keeps me in check like that. Right? So.
And also supports the family as you're doing tours.
She holds it down, man.
Yeah,
exactly. Holds it down.
Grounds you.
Trouble.
That's awesome, man. That should get
She holds it down, man. She's. It's not always the best thing when I tell her, "Yep, I'm gone for the next 3 weekends." Yeah. You know what I mean? Where are you?
Right.
Okay, well, I'm in Boston, and then I'm going to Connecticut, and then I'm.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not gonna be.
I
around.
love Boston. I love Boston, man. Oh my god.
Man, I had a great time in Boston. I had a great time, and Vita, her name is Vita. She's the promoter out there, who brings me down there, takes care of everything. Boston was great, man.
Yeah.
Boston was great.
I think he needs to come to our boys' weekend in Boston.
It's a cool town.
I'm there.
It's a great town.
Anytime. So you'd say, so just think, she holds it down. Being there, you have to have that support system.
You do, man,
for sure.
You have to. You have to. Yeah. And like us, we have our support from our family, and as Nelson touched on, before, is that we have our 9 to 5, and we have our 5 to 9. It's like, that's it is what it. We do it because we love it. It's our passion for it, exactly. and it's we say to ourselves, is it a side hustle or is it a business? It's a fucking business.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It's a business.
Everybody says to you, it was something that was not a side hustle. It was something that I did it for leisure, which turns into a business.
Right.
Yeah. It did it so naturally.
Yeah.
Just did it on its own.
I think quickly for you too, right?
Quickly, because I sat there and I was like, okay, well, cool. I literally was doing shows in the beginning from nothing. I was like, just get me out on there. Get me out there. I want to just get out there. And then I had the guys who were doing this for a while approach me saying, hey, you're fucking shit up for us.
Well, you kind of have to understand that too, right?
And then I sat there and I was like, what do you mean? Like, I sat there and I was like, what are you talking about? And then I went back to family business, and I'm like, oh, I am screwing it up for them.
Yeah.
Right. So
you charge.
It became a business.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta.
And everybody looks at it as and then you look at it and you fart around and you deal with, your price points and whatever.
Right. Well, you have to know what's there, right?
What's there? And me building my own tour made me realize, what you're worth.
But that's also that's exciting though. Figure out figure out they're gonna pay me. I gotta figure out the number, a value number, what they're gonna get. Right. Whether it's part ticket sales or this and that, and then flying out and doing this shit. It's incredible.
It is. I'm having a blast doing it.
Yeah, man, you're having fun with it. You're having fun with it.
Yeah.
Just like we.
I don't want to stop.
Don't stop. Hey, man, don't stop. Like we're not going to stop. No. And we're having fun with this podcast about great people coming on board and just sharing the stories and shooting the fat and having a beer and fucking eating food and coffee and come to my studio and we all just hang out, right? I think that's it's definitely it definitely is a great part of a business to have in a business, and I really appreciate you coming on and you know. So what can I tell you, man? This podcast is brought to you by the FourFathersFoodCo. So I'm not going to put a fucking commercial out there, but
we lost one though.
We lost one. Listen, Dino had to leave. He had a catering gig, so he had to go. I think he just had to take a big dump upstairs. But anyways, but he had to seriously had to go and says sorry. But listen, it's great to have all four of us. It's hard to get all four of us here, anyways. Yeah. But listen, man, I think we're going to continue on more. We're going to, come to your shows. We're going to have you back in the podcast again when we, and this is very amateur. It's not a Joe Rogan setup. I love the guy, love his podcast, but we're shooting the fat and having a good time.
No reason why you can't be though.
Yeah. Well, that's no reason why. You're absolutely right, man. I really love that.
You can't be.
I really love that. So listen, Joe.
Thank you guys.
Dude, thanks so much for coming on board, man. It's been
I'm going to
awesome.
heckle from the back, just saying.
Yeah, no. I'll tell you right now, you heckle.
That's a bullshit.
You're gonna get it twice as hard.
I hope so.
That's all you want.
Well, you know what? Hey, listen, we're gonna have people watching, and this will obviously be aired. So thanks everybody, and all the best. Got Nelson, John, Dino, who fucking left us, who's the chef. Dino, he's the creator of all these sauces. And there's me. I'm the Angry Dave. I'm the DJ. I do all this shit. I love it. I love these guys, and we're gonna continue on this journey. So, all the best. We'll see you soon. Marley, thanks you as well, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.